Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you the best investments in EAFC for any budget. So whether you've got 10k or you've got 1,000,000 coins, you're in the right place to be making some more. So make sure to subscribe because the channel is growing and it does mean the world to me. And of course, guys, if you do want some coins in a bit of a quicker way, well, if you guys are fed up of coming against neeks like me and foot champs who use loans and OP cards from day one,
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
Then you need to head over to mitchcactus.com, where not only can you buy the cheapest and most reliable FIFA coins on the EA market, you'll find over 10,000 reviews from people who have used the services and enjoyed them in the past. So make sure to head over to mitchcactus.com and use code RECALL for 5% off. Now, first of all, we're going to have a look at the SBCs and what we can use with the SBCs that are coming out consistently in the minute to make a ton of coins. Now, of course, we do talk about informs because they are absolutely insane at the minute. They never really break below that kind of 30 to 40k barrier. They always seem to be pretty high no matter what their rating is. Now, the other thing is the daily dynasties challenge. Although we've only got 3 days left of this, every single day this refreshes, the same players are being used because the SBC is exactly the same. Now, if we head over to Futbin, all you want to do is go over to SBCs and you want to find the daily dynasties in order to check which players are going to benefit from this. So if we go for the top solution right now, let's have a look. We can see on here some of these cards are going to be a bit fixed. Now, I know she is in a lot of them, so you probably want to pick her up. Let's have a look at how her price is going up and down. You can see at the minute it's had a bit of a spike there on the 13th. That was a little while ago. At the moment, she's just spiking. So if we have a look at what the date is, if the ads get out of the way, you're looking at the, yeah, so that is literally just soaring and going back down after the SBC. So literally it is the perfect investment. So she is the one that I definitely have a look at considering. Let's have a look at Picard as well. Similar over here, she is having that up and down very, very fast. And it is in relation, of course, to the SBC. So keeping that in mind, if you have the ability to do so in between the hours of maybe 12 and 6 before the SBC comes out, have a look at it. I mean, what have we got? Pascaro there. So that's the one we're going to go for first. You might want to pick up maybe 10, 20 of her. And what I can do, even if I don't have the time maybe to list these later on, let's have a look how much she's... Okay, so she's actually not going for 500 as Futbin said. She is completely... Surely she's not completely extinct. She is unavailable below 3k, which says that she is absolutely soaring. So that's because this SBC is obviously putting her up. Now, of course, there are going to be easy ways to get these cheaper right now. She's obviously stayed up. Futbin once again staying behind, but this one you can definitely snipe her. Now, the other thing you can do is, of course, win her on a bid. But let's have a look at the other player because it looks like she's probably going to be a little bit easier. So we're going to go for Picard. If we have a look there, P-I-C-A-U-D, I think that's her. That is the one. Is she available below a K? She is. Brilliant. So this one is pretty much her Futbin price, which means we can pick her up. There's a ton of pages here, a lot cheaper than what we were looking at for the other players. So let's go for her. You'd want to pick up everything at 550. And let's have a look. We've got 3 cards there. So all of them are going to go to a K later on today. So what I'll do is I'll pick all 3 of them up and I'll list them for 3 hours because in 3 hours time, she's going to be worth a little bit more. Now, another thing about investing is what you should always do is make sure to never leave cards or never waste cards. So that's why I've always got duplicates. You'll always see me with duplicates because realistically, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Realistically, it's always worth keeping players and getting some value out of them. So we'll list that one for 3 hours. I meant to do that with all of them, but I'm done. Now, the other card you want to invest in is the likes of 87s. Now, the one is probably best to invest in right now is Zidane, Luka Zidane, his special card. So let's have a look. We've got an 87 rated keeper. He goes for, as far as Futbin's concerned, 16k, which is under the average 87 right now. Now, these guys are going to shoot up when we get the next SBC, which is a 87 plus Thunderstruck icon SBC. So that one's obviously a massive SBC. And realistically, this guy is going to soar. He'll go to at least 22k because 87s are going to be very sought after. 86s are probably going to go to 14 again. So this guy is going to be absolutely in the sky. So you want to get as many of this guy as you can. So obviously right now, there you can see realistically, it's an easy one to make some coins off because he's going up at 15,250 and 15,750. I personally will try and snipe all my investments or bid them to get them to be a good value. But realistically right now, him, Mendy, the Eduardo Mendy keeper, Mike Magnan, Martin Odegaard, Marquinhos, Sandro Garcia, all of those are good investments. Any 87 that's going for less than 17k, if you can snag them at 16 or 15.5, you're absolutely laughing. But any 87 is going to go up right now. An 87 plus icon SBC is going to require 87 rated cards. Similarly, 88, they're not really low at the minute. I mean, they're not high. I can imagine they can go up to at least 30k realistically if we look at the kind of long term on that. But realistically, the likes of Oblak, Bonucci's special card, that's going to be one that's an easier one to snipe than most. So if we have a look at Bonucci's special card, this one's actually only going for about 22,000 coins. So once again, an easy guaranteed investment. The other investment that we all know is guaranteed at the minute is of course informs, because right now they are just going up and up and up. Now for some reason it looks like someone has bought all the Bonucci, so he might not be the one to go for. Obviously, as a special card, he's got limited availability, but the likes of Oblak, people like that, they're all very, very cheap right now for you to make a profit off. Now, if we have a look at the team of the weeks right now, realistically, you can't get one for less than 30k. Even the 83s, which are not really worth a lot, are actually worth a ton, and that doesn't really make sense. But what I mean by that is none of these cards that are going for a ton at the minute should be. It is obviously just massive market inflation, but take advantage of it. I mean, currently what this is worth on my transfer list is about, what, 50k for an 87 inform. It's not right, it doesn't make any sense. It's literally just because they're so needed in SBCs. It's the only way that EA can manage the market. It's the only thing that they can put in front of you. If you've ever been opening the paid packs at the minute, you probably don't have this issue because all the paid packs come with a lot of informs. I personally have an absolute ton. So it's a really easy way to make a ton of coins. Now make sure, if you want to make more coins, to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you tomorrow.